Hey, you guys, happy Sunday morning. I just wanted to bring you a quick story that you may have already heard about, but I kind of saw these images last month and I actually had time to do a little research and find out a little bit more about it. His name is Kastillo Vaughn. He's 32 years old. He is currently serving a 20-year sentence for a 2019 conviction of multiple car break-ins and burglary in Baldwin and Mobile counties, and those are counties in Alabama. Images of Vaughn went viral of him looking physically thin and sick, which promoted a public outcry. Vaughn's sister, Kastillo Vaughn, received these images of her big brother, who was then stationed at the Elmore Correctional Facility, saying get help for her brother. Casey says his eyes was rolled back. He was just sitting there in general population. He looked like a zombie. He looked like he was dead. His family had actually visited him in June, where he looked and appeared to be very healthy. But by September, and this is of last year, 2022, by September, he was complaining of stomach issues. His family requested that he had medical treatment. And if he did receive medical treatment, it was to a minimum. It wasn't enough. The department promised that they would handle the circumstances. That was very serious, but they didn't. The family was left to turn to social media. And thank goodness that they did, because Vaughn signed a waiver allowing the Alabama Department of Correctional to disclose additional details pertaining to his medical history and have contributed to his physical conditions. On August 5th, Vaughn was admitted to Jackson Hospital for bowel obstruction. He underwent surgery for a previous gunshot wound. By then, his sister said he lost between 75 to 100 pounds within a 2-month period. I mean, that's drastic. That's very drastic. He had to have part of his intestines removed, and Vaughn chose again to be discharged against medical advice on August 10th. Vaughn was again admitted to Jackson Hospital on September 3rd for post-surgical complications. Again, opted to be discharged against medical advice. On September 7th, he also refused his medicines. He refused medical assistance, or assessment, I should say, and treatment while he was in custody. Alabama Department of Corrections say they do not force inmates to accept treatment. That's what they say. According to an update on September 2023, Vaughn was transferred to Staten Correctional Facility and Medical Observation, where his family did see him, and he appears to be doing much better. He is eating, he is walking. I think prior to this, he was in a wheelchair, so things are looking better for him. I couldn't find anything publicly on this, but according to September 2023, again, which was last month, just yesterday, last month, he's doing much better. And that's really good, because when I saw those images, I was like, is this a person dying, sitting in this jail cell? And that's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. But it looked like he had already left. It really did. So I'm glad to see he's doing fine. And yes, by now, inmates do have cell phones. Are they allowed to have cell phones? No. But they do have them. And in this case, thank goodness that they did have the cell phone, because this man would probably withered away and died. And yes, men and some women too, but I say like 100% of men don't normally make good medical decisions when they are in the free world, let alone when they are behind bars. So I'm glad that his family stepped in and did what they needed to do very quickly was the key here. And definitely that an inmate that was with Vaughn got these images out to the necessary people. So thank goodness for that.